My name is Jennifer Kuyrkendall Griffin. I'm running for Suwannee County Judge. Today, as part of SCALES, or Suwannee County Access to Legal Education series, I'm going to be discussing the Advance Directive Living Will. Watching what so many of my friends and loved ones are going through right now, this is a very difficult topic, but it's an important one. So let's talk about it. First, what is an advance directive? It's exactly like it sounds. It's a directive that you make in advance of needing it. An advance directive can address a living will, a healthcare surrogate designation, and an anatomical gift. Today, we're only talking about living will. Does the name Terry Schiavo ring a bell? In that real-life example, Terry Schiavo was in a persistent vegetative state after suffering a heart attack. Her husband wanted to disconnect the feeding tube. He argued with the court that his wife would not want her life to be artificially prolonged without any hope of recovery. But her parents, they did not want to remove the tube. It was a long, hard-fought, and public battle. Ultimately, the tube was removed, and she passed away in 2005. As you can see from that example, a practical reason why one may want to prepare an advance directive is so that you remove that burden of making end-of-life decisions from your loved ones. Your survivors may even take comfort that they did not have to make that final decision and that your wishes were followed to the very end. So what is a living will, and how is it useful in the scenario I just posed? Well, a living will is not a last will and testament. The two are very often confused. As recently as a couple of weeks ago, I had a probate case appear before me where the daughter of the decedent was insistent that she was the personal representative because it said so in the will. She didn't have a last will and testament from her dad. She had a living will where she was the surrogate, not the PR or the personal representative in the last will and testament. Trying to weed through this legal terminology when you're mourning the loss of a loved one is a perfect example of why I'm creating these videos, to create a searchable database where you can go and watch a few minutes about a particular topic of law. So a last will and testament, well, that's a document you prepare to direct disposition of your belongings after you pass. Contrarily, a living will is a document that you prepare to direct your loved ones on how to proceed should you become too ill to speak for yourself. Within the living will, you direct the physician to not artificially prolong your life under certain circumstances, such as a terminal condition, an end-stage condition, or a persistent vegetative state. Within the living will, you can also designate a surrogate, which is essentially a person to speak for you or stand in your shoes to carry out your wishes outlined in the living will. To read more in-depth information about advance directives, please visit the Agency for Healthcare Administration's website. You'll find downloadable forms for living will, designation of healthcare surrogate for yourself and a minor, a donor form, and a wallet card for your advance directives. If you found this information useful or you know someone that it could benefit, please like and share and follow the campaign's social media. Do you have a topic of law that you'd like me to address? Send the campaign a message through the website or social media. Now remember, I cannot give legal advice, but I can talk about the general topic of law in an educational manner. If you ever miss an episode, you can always visit the campaign website where all of the SCALES videos are available in chronological order where you can search for your particular topic of law. And remember, on August 23rd, 2022, I am asking you to vote for me, Jennifer Kuyrkendall Griffin, for Suwannee County Judge.